She gets it installed next Tuesday. Please welcome Amy Ruud. How do you follow something like that? I'm not going to ask you how you're doing tonight, because I really don't care. Because I'm Amy Ruud, and that's not just a name, it's an attitude. You guys have been so responsive tonight, I thought I'd start off by asking you a few questions. You ever go halfway up the stairs, realize you forgot something, instead of turning around and going all the way back down the stairs, you think to yourself, I'll just pee the bed. Good, I'm not the only one. You ever find yourself on the couch, watching TV, sending a text message to someone who's just a couple rooms away, and asking them to hand you the remote that's just a couple feet away? You ever drop something and realize it's just going to be way too much work to pick it up, so instead you lean down and go, why don't you just crawl back to your mommy? I don't babysit much anymore. Don't get me wrong, I love kids. I'd like to have some of my own one day. Because I'd really like to have a viable excuse for always missing work. Because let's face it, calling in and saying, my kid was up all night sick and can't stop throwing up sounds a hell of a lot better than I was up all night drinking and I can't stop. So, I graduated from college. Thank you, 7 years ago. Yeah, nothing significant has happened in my life since then, so I'm still holding on to that. And I realize it's a good thing, because no matter what happens in the world, with the economy, natural disasters, tawdry affairs with Tiger Woods, no one can take away my college education. And as it turns out, they can't take away my student loan payments either. Damn you, Tiger. But I guess I can be considered one of the lucky ones, because I have a job in an office. And in my office, we like to use these terms that I call corporate jargon. You know, they're these buzzwords that seem harmless until you figure out what's really being said. Like when your boss comes up to you and says, hey, just wanted to follow up. What your boss is really saying is, hey, caught you on Facebook, pretty sure you're not doing any work. But you can one-up your boss, go to them first and say, oh yeah, I just wanted to circle back. What you're really saying is, oh yeah, I can update my Facebook status and get my work done. It's called multitasking. Speaking of Facebook, does anyone not have a Facebook account? Anyone? Someone out there? So let me ask you a question. How do you stalk people? You still using the white pages? You know, you really got to hand it to those pre-internet stalkers. That really took a lot of dedication. You know, I mean, they had to get in their car, hide in bushes, put on pants. Nowadays, you don't even have to leave your house. You can stalk from the comfort of your own couch. You don't even have to put clothes on. Stalking has become nothing more than a lazy man's hobby. And while I love my Facebook stalking, I wouldn't call myself lazy. I'm going to use one of those corporate jargon terms and call myself efficient. So I set a New Year's resolution. I'm trying to work out more, and so far this year, I have been to the gym every single day. Thank you. I don't always walk in, you know, because if I don't find a parking spot within 10 feet of that door, you know, it's like, well, I tried. But I hate when I go to the gym and it's obvious that there's someone there who didn't put on deodorant. And what's worse than that is when I leave and realize that someone was me. But I do like my gym because all the machines have their own personal TV screens. And the people around me, they always watch things like CNN or MSNBC or ESPN. And I watch important things too, like Saved by the Bell, Jersey Shore, Lifetime original movie. You know, and I like to use the recumbent bike, you know, the one that slightly reclines, comes complete with armrests. I get to combine something that I hate, working out, with something that I love, watching TV and being lazy. I'm sorry, efficient. Efficient, that's important. And, you know, I'm always afraid that people are judging me when I'm there at the gym, because apparently they really frown upon bringing Cheetos. Even though you're watching TV and reclining, what do they expect? And people say I watch too much TV, and maybe that's true, but I try to do other things while I'm watching TV. Like, I really enjoy eating a pint of ice cream while watching The Biggest Loser. I do. And have you guys seen that show, Intervention? Yeah. Let me tell you, that show, way more exciting when you're plastered. What's even better than that, try playing a drinking game while you're watching it. Anytime someone says that they're self-medicating, take a shot. Anytime someone says that their parents didn't love them enough as a child, take a shot. Anytime someone snorts a line of Coke and then says that they are not addicted, take 2 shots. Take 2 for that one. And if you're lucky enough to catch an episode where 2 people in the family have an addiction, they both have an intervention, we call that a BOGO, go ahead and down the whole bottle. Just down the whole bottle. Because I guarantee you, your life is not as bad as theirs. That's what I like to call feel-good TV. Kind of like that show Hoarders, which comes on right after Intervention. Yeah, people love that show. So do I. Because nothing's going to make you feel better about your life or about that pile of paperwork that used to be your dining room table than watching a team of men in hazmat suits shovel cat carcasses and decomposing White Castle boxes for some old lady's trailer home. That is what I would call lazy. There's no corporate jargon term for that. There really isn't. Listen, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. I'm going to bring up our next comic in the lightweight division. Something tells me she doesn't use the bike that reclines at the gym. Please welcome Terry the Terror Stern.